My Lords.
My Lords, it's time to hear from the Green benches now.
Thank you. Returning to the case of the WASPI women and the government's ruling against them, can the noble lady, the Minister, tell me if the evidence-based decision of the Parliamentary and Health Service Ombudsman, the fact that the government's overruled that, is that something that's likely to be open to legal challenge? And can the noble lady, the Minister, tell me if there is that legal challenge, will the fact that the Labour Party campaigned for WASPI women during the election campaign have an impact on the case?
My Lords, I think anything is open to legal challenge if one can find a lawyer to take a case. There have been legal challenges in the past on this decision, and indeed of the Ombudsman, and if they are again, the government will present its case. The Liberal lady mentioned that the Ombudsman looked at the evidence. So did the government, my Lords. We looked very carefully at the evidence. One of the things we've been doing for the last 6 months is going through line by line on every piece of evidence that the Ombudsman offered, looking at the evidence that we have and what we understand, and we reached evidence-driven conclusions. My Lords, that's the basis on which we made the decision. Now, I recognise it's not a decision that everybody is happy with. I recognise there'll be women born in the 1950s who are disappointed. But, my Lords, I'm also convinced that most of the disappointment, and indeed much of the campaigning and noise, was actually around the change of the state pension age and the timing of the change of the state pension age, rather than the very narrow decision the Ombudsman took. The Ombudsman said that which was simply about the way DWP communicated with people about the state pension age. And the Ombudsman found that between 1995 and 2004, the communications were absolutely fine. It was a 28-month period when, although other communications were out there, campaigns, employer campaigns, etc., those letters should have been sent earlier. We've accepted that, my Lords, and if any legal case comes, we'll present our case in court as we always do.